What up? How y'all doing, ladies and gentlemen? Dogs, cats, and babies too. Welcome into what we do here. That is CHGO Bulls. The pregame. This is what we're here for. I am Big Dave. I'm your host today. You can follow me at Bow Sports. That man behind the boards, his name is Joseph. Everybody call him Joey. Spathis. Joey, where they following you at?
At Joey Spathis, if you want to.
Quest for 1,000. Where you at right now?
Eight something.
Something?
Low 800s.
All right, he's on his way. He's close. He's on his way. And over here, right there to my left, the young legend himself has graced us with his presence. That man, Kyle Williams, is in the building, sir. How are you, Fred?
Check it out.
How are you?
Check it out. There we go.
I love it. I love it.
With the youths. The youths. Where can they follow you at, Kyle?
K_Williams Media.
Yes. In school, man. How's school?
School's going pretty well, you know, wrapping up the first quarter. Just a lot of hard work, a lot of learning, but it's fun.
It is fun. School is fun. I never have said those words before in my life, but school, all right. He enjoys school, and that's a wonderful thing, man. But thank y'all for rolling with us here at CHGO Bulls. And remember, y'all, DraftKings. Use that code CHGO. Get yourself that $5 holler that gets you up to $150 in free bets. You could do that, y'all. It's a beautiful thing. But let me tell you right now, we got something special going on. Something real special. Yes, now, I know we're doing the Die Hard. You know what I'm saying? We got our Die Hard thing that everybody needs to be involved with. You know what I mean? The written content that's behind the paywall. We knocked that wall down. You know, the exclusive deals on the merch, we got that for you too. You know, priority on the special events that we got coming up. All of that is part of that Die Hard package. Those are wonderful, wonderful things, man. And that stuff this man over here, Kyle, writes, that's some of that stuff that you can get if you get that package. But something special is happening at 6VO. Joey, can you show them what special happened? Look at that thing now, right there. Look at that right there. Yes, King in the fourth.
That's special right there.
That's some special stuff right there, ain't
special.
It? Man, that's nice, man. I dig that. I like the whole Game of Thrones things behind it. I'm feeling everything about that, man. That's really nice. How you feeling about that?
I'm loving it. You know, right on time for the holidays. You can be a nice gift for somebody. Mm-hmm. And who doesn't love DeMar DeRozan? I love DeMar DeRozan.
Come on, man. Who don't love DeMar DeRozan? Joey loves DeMar DeRozan. Casey loves DeMar DeRozan. Everybody loves DeMar, and we love that shirt right there. You can go pick that up. I'm definitely going to be getting mine, so you got to get your own. You can't borrow mine, man. You got to get your own, man. But Kyle, I'm glad you're here. Let me ask you a quick question before we start.
Of course.
You heard of Jay Dilla?
Of course I've heard of Jay Dilla.
You hear that, Joey?
I heard it. I answered the trivia question right the other day.
Do you know a Dilla song? Can you name me a Dilla song?
I can name you Donuts, Working on It. Dun. Like, come on.
I keep telling you, it's not about age, Joey.
Wait, why are you acting like I didn't know this the other day?
You fell into it, and I'll let you have it.
That was a win for me.
This is more so for Lawrence, because Lawrence had no idea who he was.
Lawrence had no idea.
He had no clue who he was, so I'm really deeply offended at that.
I still got to talk to – I remember when he butchered Aquemini.
Oh, not the Aquamini. Oh, no, he did do this.
Couldn't believe that.
He did do that, man. Oh, we'll get into that later. But with the Chicago Bulls is what we're here to talk about, y'all. They have lost 4 straight. They are 6-10, but they have chance for redemption tonight against the Boston Celtics. A little tough for them, man. Small chance, but it's out there. But it's out there. You got a shot to get something done, man. The Bulls have some issues, man. We'll start with the main issue that they had was the last game when Zach LaVine went 1 for 14 and 0-5 from the three-point line. But still, you know, he's that guy. He's that dude. So he was a little upset that he wasn't in the game in the fourth quarter. I personally thought it was the right decision by Billy Donovan to have him on the bench. How did you feel about it?
I agreed with that. I mean, with LaVine not shooting the ball as well as, and then Billy Donovan gave him all the opportunities to work himself out of it. It didn't work, and in that situation, you got to do what's best for the team. I mean, we saw Golden State in the finals. They benched Draymond Green for Kevon Looney because his play wasn't up to par. So sometimes you just need to sit down and, you know, hype up your teammates. But, you know, if you're 1 for 14, you're not making it an easy decision.
Yeah. It's tough. It's tough, y'all. And I understand. And that was one of the things I disagreed with Billy on. I agree with him having him on the bench, but I disagree with him bringing him back in the fourth, only because the Bulls seemed like they were rolling. You know what I mean? They was getting back into the game. You knew the Magic were going to let them back. You know, they're a young team. Yeah. They're going to let them back. And you saw they were getting on a roll, but as soon as Zach walked in, Zach wasn't caring about what you were running. You know, he was trying to get out of that slump. Yeah. And there was definitely a play. We saw Vooch in the post with Suggs, and he just said, whatever, step back three is coming up right about now, man. That's how I felt like he shouldn't have been in that game. But
like, that's the problem when you're going through ruts like that. Like you know, a player of LaVine's caliber, you want to break out of that. Like, you know, you're Zach LaVine. You're going to hit the next shot, but sometimes you just got to take a step back and like, I don't have it tonight. Other guys do. Let's take advantage of that. And yeah, I think that was a game that just wasn't his game.
How did you feel about Zach's reaction to all this? Because there was a lot of talk about that. Zach saying, I should be in this game. There's no doubt about it. I'm that kind of player. Billy's got to kind of live with this now. How did you feel about his reaction? You okay with that?
The saying he has to live with that one was a little weird. That one I was like, all right, like, let's calm down, guys. It's November. I know, you know, the holidays are coming up. Like, it should be, I get it, it's a loss, but him saying, like, you got to live with that. I'm like, did we lose game 7 of the finals? like you have to take a step back. But I want LaVine to be pissed about that. You know, you're making $250 million. You're Zach LaVine, the Bulls' second best player. Eventually will be their best player. I want him to be upset about his performance. Be pissed. Be angry. And last time he was benched, when Boylan benched him a couple of years back, the very next game he came out, had 49 points against the Charlotte Hornets. So just respond that way. Bounce back. Show them, Billy, don't bench me again.
Yeah, absolutely right.
I with it.
Completely agree with all of that, man. And I think that's the way you show him, is you show and you prove. You know, you go out there and you take it out on that team. And that team tonight is the Boston Celtics. But as I said, Bulls 6-10, 4.5 games back of the 6th seed and a game and a half back of that final play-in spot. They've lost 4 in a row. And last season, they had a streak in that second half where they had lost 5 in a row. Yep. So I'm trying to avoid that. But what's tough is, because if you look at that schedule coming up, they've got some tough games, man. Like, this schedule, it was like the second part of last season, but they got it this early on. So right now you got Boston. You're going to have to deal with Milwaukee next game. You got the Thunder after that, which is in, but they're still, you know.
Shea Gilgeous.
Hey, man, you know, you lost to them last year. You know what I mean? You can't take these teams lightly out here. Then you've got Utah, and you know Lowry is doing what he's doing.
Lowry's going to have that game circle like Wendell had that game circle.
Yes, he is. And then you finish it up this month with Golden State, man. And I think Phoenix is in there as well also. So it's nothing nice about what the Bulls are going to do, and this is their final home game of the month also.
Those are on the road. Oh, the circus
The next
road?
6, yes. The next 6 is definitely on the road, that circus road trip. Coming up, Kyle. It ain't pretty, bro.
It
ain't
pretty. I mean, like, the gimme game is a young Oklahoma City Thunder team that, you know, you're playing them at Oklahoma City. Yeah. All it takes is one run from the crowd, and they're into it. Like, I watched, you know, I'm a league pass guy. I watched.
Ooh, that's a flex.
Watched the Houston and Warriors game last night. And the Warriors almost lost that game because they let Houston get confidence. Nothing worse in the NBA than a young team playing at home with confidence. So even if the Thunder are the quote unquote gimme game, like Utah, Phoenix, the Warriors, the Bucks, like, these are championship caliber teams outside of the Jazz and Thunder. But even then, those are the still tough teams, especially the Jazz, a veteran team. Yeah. They've shocked a lot of people with how they played this season. But people who are kind of shocked this year is the Boston Celtics with how they played this season. We're going to definitely get into them. But I want to talk about the Bulls' three-point shooting woes also, because that has definitely been a damn struggle for the squad. It ain't been pretty, man. We're going to talk about them in a second. But before we do that, Joey, could you do me one more favor? Could you show that shirt one more time, man, just because it made me smile? Could you show that for me? I just want to smile real quick. Oh, look at it, y'all. Look at it. Make sure y'all follow that link in the description, y'all, to buy this shirt right here. Follow that link in that YouTube description to get that dope-ass shirt right there. New release. Hot. Fresh. I dig it right there. But first, let me tell you about Joey's people at DraftKings, because the NBA season is heating up, and there's still so many unknown things. Will Lowry be MVP? Maybe. Will Golden State win 2 games on the road? Will the Bulls get this win? It's so many unknowns, man. But
Joey likes those unknowns. He understands that. And so when he's looking to get into the action, he bets with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official betting partner of the NBA. New customers can just bet 5 of them things, just $5. The $5 holla pregame money line on any NBA team and win their game, and you'll get $150 in free bets if they do. Oh, my goodness. So check this out. Everyone can earn up to 100% boost with DraftKings stepped-up same-game parlays. You just go to DraftKings Sportsbook app, place the same-game parlay, and combine multiple bets like which team will win, total rebounds, whatever you want to do.
Patrick Williams first basket.
That's Joey's go-to. That Joey has he won it once. He won it one time, and he's never leaving. He ain't leaving, man. I ain't leaving. Not leaving. And I appreciate that. The more legs you add, the bigger the boost, the bigger your shot to win big. So download that app now, sign up with the code CHGO, place that $5 pregame moneyline bet on any NBA team to win their game and get, like I said, $150 in free bets if they do. That's that code that you see right there, CHGO. We lit it up for y'all just so we could do that. Casey wanted me to light that up. And I did that. There it is, with the point. Y'all ain't see the points he gave me right there. Yes, DraftKings, y'all. One and only DraftKings sports book. You gambling too, Gal?
I've dabbled a little.
You dabbled? You dabbled a little bit? Okay, you're a dabbler there?
You know, I don't got that much money. I can't be out here just giving. I'm still in school. I can't be giving away money like that.
I don't think that stopped Joey. I mean, Joey was still on it, man. You know,
I'm not in school.
I'm saying when you were in school.
When I was in school.
Yeah,
I wasn't betting as much. It's not legal in Texas.
Never
stopped us.
I'm about to say, thank you, Joey, for saying. That's why I'm looking at you like, come on now.
They don't have the same promos, fun, giving us free money like our friends at DraftKings do.
That's true. That's an excellent point there, sir. And we appreciate all the wonderful things DraftKings is giving us. So let's get to this other thing we need to talk about, man. Let's get into those three-point shooting woes of the beloved Chicago Bulls. Joey, could you show me that beautiful graphic that you made? Yes, that right there. First of all, shot in the dark. Pat myself on the back on that one. I like that right there. Thank you very much. But, yes, those are the Bulls' three-point shooting ranks right there. 10 a game, 10 attempts a game, 28. Oh, Lord. That's 35% from three. So that's 28th ranked, as you can see, and 29th ranked. So, at the bottom is where they're at right there, man. So it's a struggle. It's a struggle right now for this team, man. And obviously the attempts and makes Messer, and that's on me. I apologize on that graphic. But the attempts, man, they're only making 10, taking 28 a game. That's tough. That's a tough percentage, man. They're not going to win that way.
Some players just hit 10 in one game by themselves.
Yeah.
Donovan Mitchell could hit 10 by himself.
We just saw Thompson.
Yeah.
We just saw Klay Thompson go crazy.
Clay's not even having a good season, but, he's still liable to pop off for one of those big games.
Yeah, man.
They're just not. What's the fix? Like, they're just not a good shooting team. They don't take a lot of threes anyway. Like, it's just a lot, and you have to shoot in today's NBA.
Yeah, you have to. You have to shoot in today's NBA, and that's what's so shocking about it, because we talked about that. At least I know I spoke about it a lot in the offseason. I know Matt, Mark, and Will also. In addition to the interior defense, was the three-point shooting that the Bulls needed, and I said, okay, well, it looks like they're just going to rely on guys getting better with those shots. They're going to rely on Derrick Jones Jr., to still hit 40% from the corner. They're going to rely on Ayo improving his, which he definitely has done. He has definitely improved, but he doesn't take a ton of those every game. They're relying on Dragic. They're relying on Zach LaVine. It was hard also. You've seen Vooch get better.
Yep.
His percentage is going up. I think he's at 38, 39 right now. But guys like DeMar DeRozan, who historically are terrible, had a historic year last year, 35% from three. Yeah, back down to reality. Oops, there goes gravity right there. So he is struggling from that three-point line right now. And it's tough because, like you said, you don't know the answer to this, but there has to be something the Bulls can do. So I brought this up, though, because I saw today on NBA Central that the Miami Heat are now putting Duncan Robinson in trade talks out there. So I'm going to ask you, would you trade for Duncan Robinson knowing how bad this three-point shooting is for the Bulls?
Considering how bad this shooting is, I'm thinking about it. But then I think about his contract.
Okay, all right.
And I believe he signed for 4 years, 78, and it's just. But I mean, somebody has to shoot on this team outside of Zach LaVine. Like, Kobe White's second in the team on the team in 3-point attempts, and he's only played in 8 games, but he knocked down his threes at a 28% clip.
Yeah. And
so if you're not getting like high level 3-point like production from your players, you're not going anywhere in this league. Like you're just not. And so they need shooting from somebody. Like, and it just I'm thinking about it. Duncan Robinson in the Bulls uniform.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's wild because his shooting hasn't been great either. Yeah. But he's a threat. Oh, yeah. And like I tell people a lot, the Bulls need the threat. This is why I wanted Kobe out there so bad, because they need the threat. I don't care. I likened it to having a gun with no bullets. You know what I mean? Like, or not having one at all. You got one with no bullets, you still don't know. It's a threat. Yeah. You need the threat out there. But, man, there's something they got to do. But you're right, that contract that he signed is crazy.
That's a great point, though, that you made about being like a threat, because like how you mentioned earlier with Io improving his shot. Like, he's improved his shot, but he's still not a guy that, he catches the ball open right wing and teams are like closing out hard. Right. But like Kobe White, he still garners that respect. Correct. And they just need more of those guys on the team.
Absolutely right, man. I see Matt said Alex Caruso passes up shots a lot. He needs to shoot a little bit more, only averaging 4 field goal attempts per game, I think. Well, Alex he's not that guy, you know what I mean, to rely on something like that from.
That's a team issue, not an Alex issue.
Come on with this. You know what I mean? Young legend over here. You hit this, man.
Because Alex is best when he's like passing up shots to create a better one for a better offensive player than him. Hello. If we're forcing him to, take more shots, then that's not who he is. That's not what the Bulls paid him to be.
Hello.
But that's just more of a whole roster construction.
Now we're getting into that. Yeah. That's where we go with that. But he is absolutely correct with that. So the guys on this team that are real threats are basically Kobe White and Zach LaVine. And Zach LaVine is a different kind of threat, because he's one of those threats where teams aren't just going to spread out like they would on Kobe White. Like, they got to work. They're coming to the 3-point line for Kobe White. Zach, you got to worry about everything. Oh, yeah. Because he can go inside, on outside. So he's a different kind of threat. Yeah. I'm talking about those Joe Harrises, like the Duncan Rock, those guys who you better get out there on them. There is no cheating off of him because he might drive. No. That ball's going up. So I need guys like that on his team. And they're out there, and I trust AK and Eversley are going to find it, because one thing I always say about them is they know what's going on with this team. They see it. I know they see it. They have to. They have to see what this is, man, and they've got to make that adjustment. Also, just to tell you about the Bulls, when they are shooting the three well, the last time they played Boston in that victory, the Bulls shot 47% from 3, and they got that W. Okay. When they took that loss, 39%. When the Bulls shoot over 40% from 3, they are undefeated. They are 4-0 when they shoot over 40% from 3.
Just facts.
That's all I'm going to spit to you, baby. That's all I'm going to give to you out here right now.
And if the Bulls if they don't take their threes tonight or make their threes, they're going to get a cruel lesson, because the Boston Celtics have around 5 guys shooting at least 4 3-point attempts per game. And as we saw that one game, once they get hot, it's like they have their tough shot makers, Jaylen Brown and Jayson Tatum. Yeah. But then Marcus Smart, he's not going to hit them at a height, but he's going to take them. Yeah. Sam Hauser now, who is one of the best 3-point shooters in the NBA, knocking them down at a 47% clip. Like he can hurt you.
He can hurt you.
Those will hurt you.
Yeah, and you still have to worry about guys like White. You still have to worry about guys Williams. Like Malcolm Brogdon. They're just everywhere. You know what I mean? It's why they won the 9 in a row that they won. I believe, what are they, 13-3 or 14-3?
13-3.
13-3. Yeah, man. They are a problem, okay? And they are led by a dude who has been a problem all season long and a true MVP candidate. That is Jayson Tatum. That man right there. Ooh, look at them numbers right there. That's right. Just looking like a 6-piece with the barbecue sauce on it. Just tasty. Look at that. 30 a game, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 47% from the field, 35 from 3 on a 62% true shooting percentage. Kyle, he has been absolutely amazing.
Jayson Tatum, He's got to be an MVP candidate.
Without a doubt.
He's got to be an MVP candidate.
I think he's leading right now. Like, honestly, I think he's leading right now because factoring in the team wins with that, only the 3 losses, dealing with, and a lot of people, including myself, thought that they were going to get off to a slow start because of the whole thing with Udoka and bringing a brand new coach who's, 34 years old. Yeah. Never done it before. I'm like, they might get off to a slow start, but they'll, ascend a little later. And they said, screw that. We going to come out here and get this done now. And Tatum is a huge reason why it's like that, right?
He's just so versatile. Like, and now he's getting to the free throw line 8 times a game. Like, that was one of the weaker points in his game, was that he loved the tough mid-range jump shots, but now he's getting to the free throw line. He's drawing that contact.
Yeah.
He's one of the best players in the league, bar none. Like, not even just best young players or best no, he's one of the best players in the NBA.
Yeah.
And it's a treat to watch him play. He plays like 6'8", can do everything, improved as a passer, and can dominate you inside and out. Like, he's just one of those ones. He's one of those ones, man. An absolute problem. That guy who is, came in the league with that thing on him already. Like, he was already up in that level. I mean, think about it. Rookie year, you're in the conference finals, and you're playing against LeBron, and you're doing memorable things like dunking on LeBron James in a conference finals, man. You couldn't do anything but go up from that point. You know what I mean? And he's definitely done that, and he's become much more cold-blooded, which is what you want from your superstar out there. He's become so cold-blooded. He wants the ball, and he wants your heart. He wants those moments. He wants those, like, the Bulls have one of those guys in DeMar.
Correct.
And the Celtics have one in Jayson Tatum. So it's a fun battle.
It's a fun battle, man. It should be fun to see. I see Eco Bean saying Luka is leading in the MVP race, but Tatum is top 3. I had Luka for MVP anyway before the season started. Who'd you have for? Did you have for somebody?
I had Giannis.
Yeah, Giannis?
Because I'm a Giannis guy. I feel like we just kind of, because he won those 2 early, we were just numb to it. Like, 30 and 15 on 70%. That's normal. That's just Giannis. And so I thought, especially with Middleton out for the year, I thought this was going to be a good year for him to get it. And he's still playing well. It's a tight race for sure. I'm not mad at Luka though.
No.
I'm not mad at Luka.
No, you can't
a bad boy.
A bad man. It's the slowest person on the floor. You can't do anything about it. And it's amazing, man. It's special to watch. First, Joey, I'm at to ask you every time I put this up. So you saw I put album titles on it. Hard to Earn is an album title. Who
I don't know Hard to Earn.
I didn't expect you to, but I thought you would catch on by now.
So I did. I thought that was a reference to something.
Okay.
Which was Shot in the Dark?
No, Shot in the Dark wasn't.
Shot in the Dark was just a nice play on words. Nice what's Hard to Earn?
Hard to Earn is from my favorite group, which is Gangstar.
Okay.
It's my favorite group of all time. That's a head. You got to know that. Thank you, Jeff. Jeff down there understanding what's going
Gangstar.
on. I see you, Jeff. Gangstar, DJ Premier, rest in peace to Guru. It's because Guru is from Boston. And that's why I put that in there. See, I put some thought into these things. Just a couple.
It's
just a deep cut.
Not just a hat rack.
Not just a hat rack. And look at this amazing hat, though, that I'm wearing, man. But also amazing. Joey, put it up one more time for me since we're going to talk about it. Give me the shirt. Show it to me one time. Let me see. Oh, there it is. Look at it one more time, y'all. You can get this right now. Just follow that link in the description on our YouTube right there at the bottom, y'all. Oh, I can't wait to get this. Go ahead.
I struck out on the Chicago ones, but I'm not striking out on that shirt.
I'm waiting on the Jordan 11, the red joints. I'm waiting on them, man. Those are tough. It's my favorite color, man.
Got to.
I've never really had Jordans like that, so I got to get that.
Oh, you got to.
I got to.
The first pair of you got get like Cody. Every time I see him, feel like he has a new pair.
Every time I see him, man, he's got a new pair on. You ain't never lied about that, man. We're gonna get Joey. Joey don't care about shoes, man. Joey just rocks.
I used to care a lot about shoes, and I don't care anymore.
Did you?
No. When I was younger, though.
Okay.
When I was like at the beginning of early high school, I cared. I had what was your question?
No, go ahead. I'm listening, man.
I had a pair of Space Jam 11s.
Ooh.
I had a pair of Dornbecker 3s, when they used to do like the collaboration with the hospital. I really liked that, and they would have the kids make them, and so they were real cool, like limited edition. I only had a couple pairs, but the problem with me was I was too young, so my foot was still growing.
That's definitely a flex.
My foot was still growing, and so I was like, am I really going to spend money that I working on shoes that are not going to fit me in a year? And so I stopped with it. I had a nice pair of Grape 5s. I wore them. I got a lot of wear on those.
Those are me.
Years of wear on those. And now I'm just like,
Yeah, now you rocking, like the Monarchs, bro. Like, you chilling, man.
I don't know what these are. These were a gift.
I don't even know what those are, bro. You know what I mean?
They're fine.
Those
They're fine. I got the Allbirds on sometimes.
Those are the They Clean 4s right there.
Well, I started working here. I was like, I got to get back into it. I got to
get
step
back
my game
in.
up a little bit.
Got to. Kyle always got them, man. Look what you doing today, Kyle. Look at the people right there.
720.
See that?
Air
Look at
Max
this man.
720s,
Look at this man here.
But I used to not be a shoe person growing up. Like I was really into, growing up in Chicago, 10 years old, D-Rose won MVP. I had ample amount of like the D-Rose, it's like signature collection.
Yes.
You couldn't tell me nothing with those on. I had the 9.8 ounces. I had all of them.
Oh, man, dude. I love how these conversations go. We can just evolve into anything. But tonight, man, Bulls at the UC playing these Celtics. Already beat them before. Kyle, what are their chances to win it tonight, and what do they need to do to get this W tonight?
Well, first thing they need to do is you got to stop Boston's offense. Like, I think, like, we're talking about their shooting. They need to do a better job at that, but Boston is just a very potent offensive team. Like, they shoot a lot of threes. They're going to be a high variance team, but you have to make sure you're closing out to like we mentioned, the Grant Williamses, the Sam, like, because those are the guys, like, Jayson, Tatum, there's not much you can do. Like, superstars in this league kind of just get theirs, as we saw with DeMar on Friday.
Right.
So you got to cut the water off. Like, the Hausers, the Williamses, the Brogners, make sure that they're not getting comfortable. Get up into them and just offensively play with a flow, play with a chemistry, play like you played with each other before.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's what that starting unit really needs to do a better job of, just incorporating everybody into the offense. What about you?
Yeah, the continuity is what that young man is talking about. He needs to see it. I want to see Zach LaVine. That's
Yes.
period, point blank. What I am looking at is Zachary attackery, because last time the Zachary attackery was crappery, and I'm not happy about it. I want the
Bars.
attackery. Yeah, thank you very much. I want the attackery tonight. That's what I need to see. I know you were upset. I got on here and I was damn upset about it. You know what I mean? 1 of 14 is unacceptable. It's the worst game I've ever seen him play. I want to see it tonight because you're playing the best team in the East.
Yep.
That's who you're going up against. And so to prove it against them that you are that guy.
You're him.
You are him. And then it will also go a long way in showing, hey, my knee is not a problem.
Yep.
It's not, because as long as he's going to play bad, that's going to be an issue as far as people talking about Zach LaVine is his knee healthy? Is it all right? Is he okay? Those questions are going to continue to be asked until we see that game from Zach. I want to see that game from Zach LaVine tonight. I need to see it, man. For me, that's their way in their path to victory right there.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. Like that, and that starting unit, like they need to get off to a, because they're minus 6.9 point per 100 possessions according to Cleaning the Glass. Like, you have to play better. Like, and it starts with the $250 million man. Like, Zach LaVine, come out, prove why you're one of the best shooting guards, going up against a guy who's one of the best shooting guards in the league. Like, prove that you are, of that, that ilk, that class,
that ilk.
Like, come on,
that cloth.
Let's do it. Let's see it.
Yeah,
like,
we got.
You know what happened last time Zach was benched?
We know. Hey,
talked about
like
it on Friday night.
And he said it earlier. That game against Charlotte. You're kidding. That 3-pointer when he went crazy on them, man. That was an amazing game. But a lot of people say give Pap some help on defense.
Yeah.
He wants to see that. Eco Bean says forgot about Zach, over under 5 turnovers. If he gets just 5, I don't care. He can get 6, but as long as it goes with 12 threes, you know what I mean? And he's dropping 40-something, I'm okay with all of that from Zach LaVine. It's game time. Yes.
Buckets.
Buckets. That's what we want, Zach. We want buckets. And let's go watch it, man, because it is game time, y'all. Joey, what time is it?
Game time. Who?
I just got to see if he on it. That's all.
I'm on it.
He on it. He on it, baby. So we're going to enjoy this game, man. We will be right back here for the post game. Myself, my man Kyle, Joe will be here. The GOAT shall be joining us.
Maybe Marquet?
Maybe Marquet will be up in here. Marquet might slide through. But make sure you guys are back with us regardless. Go Bulls. We are here for the victory. Get that shirt. Follow that YouTube link below and get yourself that shirt. Shout out to DraftKings. Use that code CHGO5 and get your 150, baby. It's all good. I'm Big Dave. That's Kyle. That's Joey. Casey in the cut. We out.